You are showing people that there are levels to this. You are not playing around right now. We have the Seven of Wands. People see you carving out your own space in life. They see you truly like out on a mountainside. Let's say that we're all living on just a flat rock. You are burrowing into the rock, carving out a cave, and it's not just a cave, it has luxury items, it has plumbing, air conditioning, all the creature comforts. People see you as unstoppable, that you are going to make it to your destination, whatever that may be for you. Take it take it as it resonates and leave what doesn't, right? But people truly see you as a formidable opponent, and you're probably confused. Opponent? For what? You know how people are. It's not necessarily that you're in some formal competition with others, but it's like in people's minds, they're playing keeping up with the Joneses. And when they see you climb the ladder, they have to climb a ladder too, if for nothing else than just to say they were getting farther along than you. Or to match you and to say, look, this person isn't all that, anybody can do it. And while there is a certain truth to, while if you put your mind to something, you're gonna get it done. But the fact of the matter is that you actually take action, right? You don't talk, you get things done and you do it right. You're irresistible for many different reasons. We have the Empress here. You are irresistible because, or actually, hold on. You are irresistible in a multitude of different ways. One of the biggest ones is competition. People all your life want to compete with you, and this could drive you insane because I feel like it's friends, it's been family members, it's been strangers, like it's been everybody and their damn mother. Once that's funny, the Empress. Everyone and their damn mother wants to compete with you. And you could be like, I feel like in the past, you didn't even recognize it. You were like, what are we competing for? And then I feel like as you've gotten more aware, as you've grown and seen just what you actually have to offer and how the world responds to it, you know that they want the throne you sit on. You know that they want you to tell them how you got there. They want you to get up so they can play musical chairs. Right, and then the music stops and they get in your seat while you're dancing over there to somebody else's tune, but it's just not working, right? And they're seeing you as somebody that will be an ideal to look up to, because you haven't been their ideal opponent, because their ideal opponent gets beaten. You're irresistible in the eyes of people who are looking at you with romantic interest, whether they're hitting you up or not. People lust after you, and not in the super like bad way, though people do get obsessed with you, but it's not that they would go out of their way to kind of like harass you or anything right now. It's just like when people see you, they start thinking all types of things and it comes out of nowhere. It's you just have that effect on people. You like you'll walk in and people will be like, damn, they look good. That's just what they think immediately, like, damn, they look good. It doesn't matter what gender they are either, male or female. People of all races and cultures even find you universally attractive here. Um, I feel like you have imposter syndrome because I feel like I don't know why I just got the inkling, like me saying that, like so many people find you attractive. You wanted to go like, they do, and you're, I don't know, like the energy telling me like that kind of like instinctive. I want to make myself small. That's how I know. That's how I know. You are like a walking tower moment. You shatter people's beauty expectations, like what they're personally into. You change that. I've had a reading like that before, but it's coming out again. Like you change people's type. You know, oh my gosh, there's a Pokemon. There's a Pokemon that can steal types. It's like Ditto can, yeah, but it's oh my gosh, is it Kecleon? It is Kecleon. It's the chameleon one. It can you. It's like I don't know. There's something about you. Like people switch types. People turn into chameleons around you, and not because they're trying to get over on you, but because you're so influential that I don't know. People will pick up your mannerisms. Look, there's something about you. I feel like you. This is specifically with you and friends. They will literally pick up your mannerisms And on top of that, it'll be like your little personality quirks. And you may not even notice how closely they're paying attention. I feel like some of these people around you don't even realize they've got you under a damn microscope, trying to figure out what it is about you. And it'll be to the point where they're gonna mirror you. I feel like this is a tower moment when they catch themselves or when you catch them doing it because it makes it awkward, right? It's like they'll say something that is something you say and it'll cause a pause and like it's an immediate be like, huh? Like, am I talking to myself? And it's like, don't ever think that if they try to convince you that you're crazy and jealous, no, bitch, because they are acting like you. I promise you they're acting like you. The tower moment is hilarious because you're showing people, I don't know, people would prefer having your personality over their own. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I never, oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about it, but here on the bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups, this has stemmed from childhood. I feel like that you have been, for lack of a better term, a vision board for people since you were small. You've been a vision board for people since you were small, adults even. Yeah, this has to do with your mind too. I feel like, you know what? Like, you're giving me that child that would have, like, not the other kids maybe had somewhat of a problem with you at times, right? But it's like, I don't know, but it is, but you'd have the adults who would have the problem with you. And it's because you have that like intellect that it kind of transcends a lot. Even today, people feel like you kind of like, if you were to like, if your mind was to be made your body, you'd be like 125 years old. Because people feel like, I don't know, talking to you just feels like that. I feel like as a kid, that's why you could get under adult skin like real bad. I don't know, you're causing tower moments for everybody and their mother. That's a phrase that keeps coming out to everybody and their mother. There's something universal about you. These hands are universal. Your charm is universal. Your talent. What are you? Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups. You want to know what this gave me? This gave me like that really like unknowable person that just walks and disappears into the night. Like people will meet you. You know what this is giving me? This is perfect because about the old age thing, but you don't look like you're old because you're, I don't think you are, even if you think you are. But if you've ever seen the anime Frieren Beyond Journey's End, she's an elf and she lives, I don't know how long she lives. Like she lives forever almost. And so it's like she'll be walking away from encounters with people, and they're like super meaningful. But to her, because she lives so long, she sees them not as not meaningful, but as more common. So she'll leave somewhere and then in 50 years, she'll return to the same place and she still looks the same. And then the person she's going to revisit is like an old person now. And I don't know, it just gives such a strange feeling, but also a very like beautiful feeling. People really get a lot from the moment that you're with them. You may not be around them for a long time, but I will promise you your impact will be lifelong. And if you ever did decide to, like, I don't know, what do you call that? Not spinning the block because this isn't a burned bridge, but just to reappear again. I don't know. They remember you. Even if it's been 10 years, I feel like people can pick up with you like they saw you yesterday. It's giving me that type of energy. Like you're very personable, but you're also very fleeting. You offer a level of conversation that people don't get every day, that people don't find with every person. Like there's a special thing about insight here and experience, and I feel like you have a lot of it. A lot of it. Look, we got the Wheel of Fortune. There is, this comes out so much. This is because you're walking in your purpose, but there's like a fate element to you. Like I'm getting the red thread of fate. Fate is on your side. Some people even think it's like you can tinker with it. If you've ever seen Black Clover, there's basically this witch. She can materialize a red cat out of yarn, and that red cat is fate, and she can basically like make an event never happen. So it's like if one of her teammates gets killed, she can use that ability to make it so they didn't get killed. And people feel like sometimes you're walking out of stuff like that, like they swore they saw you got, I don't know, splat some way, shape, or form. And you kind of like then you'll show up somewhere later and they'll be like terrified of you because they're like, I swear. And this is your enemies too. I feel like if your enemy they've ever done their big one on you, sent stuff at you, smeared your name, and expected it to destroy your position in a certain community, Um, it didn't, and you're having this effect of, like, they're seeing a ghost, they're seeing something they don't wanna see, they're seeing something they think is like an aberration or a glitch. Like you are really the full package. I feel like that's also why the Wheel of Fortune is perfect. Like you are so well rounded in so many areas. And I feel like people want to lob the jack of all trades at you, but it's not true. With the Wheel of Fortune, you go for expert. You the back to the 8 of cups as well, like you will start something and finish it. This is something like you never kind of like leave something half done, you always complete it. So it's like there's like expert elite status to you. And from what looks like you hopping to and fro from profession or to skill is actually not you hopping at all, it's you completing them. They don't know about you. If y'all are liking this reading so far, don't be afraid to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. It really helps and lets YouTube know that y'all like these readings. Also, a PSA, there are multiple impersonators of me specifically on like Facebook, Instagram. They ask you for WhatsApp. They're scammers, by the way, they're not me. I only post on YouTube and TikTok, and my username is at Black Moon Transit. No numbers, no special characters, no nothing. Yeah, if you would like a personal reading, there's going to be links in the description, and then at the end of this video, there should be a link right there. Right, but let's get back into this reading. You are giving me the impression, and this is you're giving other people this impression too, that you're going to be wealthy. Wealthy in spirit, but also wealthy materially. And people feel like it's inevitable. And there's a few reasons why. It's because you chose to go an inverse route in a specific way than your peers. And this is you trying to figure out who you are before you had your physical life settled, right? It's like you were in the midst of, I don't know, it could be school, it could be young adulthood transitioning from being in school into the workforce. And it's like you took time though for personal development. And at that time, people probably looked at you like you were crazy, like you're wasting the best time in your life. Like you could be doing other things. And it's not like you were. I feel like it's not, you weren't a stick in the mud. You weren't totally just like in your room studying all the time, doing all that. But you put like a very heavy emphasis on you again like carving your spot out into this mountain, and you got started early because you felt a call to do it. And this is like what people saw as kind of like try hard in the beginning, they're now seeing as you paved the yellow brick road, and they feel foolish for doubting what you were doing. Oh my gosh, what does that give? Who was building something in the Bible? It was Noah. Noah was telling everybody and their mother. What is with that? Who? Why do you have me saying this? Why? You have okay. Moses was Moses was telling everybody and their mother that there was a flood that's going to destroy the earth and kill the wickedness, right? And that he's building a boat, and if you're not on that damn boat, you're getting it left in the flood. And they laughed at him and mocked him and called him names. You know how it is. They made fun of him, they roasted him, dragged him every which way, and then the flood came. And that's funny because we have the King of Cups. People are starting to get the clue that maybe you do know what you're talking about. You know what's funny? You've been that person that people come to for advice, but then some of these people want to not follow your advice, but then when what you told them is gonna happen happens, they'll look back and they'll be like, "Damn, I really should have listened." But it's like a nostalgia. It's so bizarre. It's like they'll retroactively acknowledge that, like, damn, they should have listened to you, but also they don't want to listen. You know, some people really don't want to, I don't know, like they get stubborn in a bad way. And this is funny that this is coming out because like people do really value your outlook. And it's like it's correct. It's almost always correct. This is hilarious. But it's not even about that because it's not, people aren't not following advice. like out of being malicious, but it's like in the moment, if they're not open enough, their spirit will reject it because it's like overwhelming. It's like you'll solve their problem and they don't want it solved. Even though they asked you to solve it, they don't really want it solved. So you'll give them the answer and then it's like they'll shut down and they have to go now make mistakes. I don't know. You have a curious effect on people, and this is not everybody, right? This is not everybody. It's not like you're a temptress. I don't know what I want to say that. A temptress, a tempter. You're not that at all, right? But what you are is real to the point. You don't sugarcoat things. And when you can offer something, you offer it up with no strings attached. And this is hilarious because people just they're like, oh, that was too easy. That was too easy. And you're like, what? I don't know why this is delving into your conversations with people, but I feel like it's important. I feel like people get a lot from just interacting with you. You as well, right? But I feel like you're just so different. And the conversations you had, like I was saying earlier, are so different that people are just like, they're not having these conversations with anybody else. I promise you that. Like, y'all are talking about things that they don't talk about. And it's giving me, like, you shouldn't have this much insight into me, but I know you're correct, but I still am not going to follow the advice until they retroactively prove it to be true, meaning they had to go through something and then they think back to you. And this is not with bitterness, surprisingly. It's not. It's of a wow, they were actually right, let me change now. Let me change now. That goes back to that tower moment, you know. But then we have the lovers. You bring people to a state of wholeness. You know what? There's an energy to you. This is what makes you irresistible as well. Not only are you smart, but you're unbothered. The lovers is somebody who is very whole and somebody who also appreciates free will and people making choices. You know, because I feel like you exercise your own right to make your own choices. You got you. So you have no problem allowing others around you to make their own choices. I feel like that a lot of people want to manage others so that they cannot impact them, but I feel like people can't impact you because it's just not able to. I don't know. Just like again, you're tough, but you're also it comes from knowledge and experience. Like you already know what's going on with people. That's why I feel like you don't take a damn thing personally. You're unbothered as hell because you know that the 99% of people's reactions or the things that they do, it's like they're externalizing an internal state. And I don't know, it gives you grace. It gives you this air and this glow of light. You know, it's like you're carefree, you're fun, you're not trying to impose upon other people. Um, you share your voice, you make money, and you look hot. I mean, what is going on with you? I feel like that 2026, though it's how it is personally for this collective, I feel like it's a very up and coming year. 2025 was good. This year is like getting incrementally better as the months go on. Like I'm really fucking with the energy. I'm not gonna lie, collective. Like it's on 10 and it's real good. It's real smooth. I don't know. But what you need to know is that you're showing people that there's levels to this shit and that you have a magnetic quality about you that makes people just want to link up and follow you into whatever land of milk and honey you're after because people can tell that you're after a certain level of paradise for yourself. And not only that, but they think you are gonna make it. Like, and honestly, Spirit does too. Spirit backs you up, the cards back you up, I'm backing you up. You got this. But yeah, that's what I got for y'all today. If y'all like these readings, oh wait, I already said that. Anyways, I like making these readings, so I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.